This is not like in a time period where they don't have any satellites or anything to like try and map out or anything. Like people still gotta go out there and do this, you know. So, over time, they don't come back. They know they're lost out there near that bottom continent. Basically, the Water Kingdom's like, we're not going out to look for them. They straight up tell Catman and his mom like, yeah, we're not going to look for them. It's now they've been serving and doing their part for like years now. It's like it's basically a big middle finger to their family. Like, yeah, we're not going to. It's over. So eventually, obviously after that, Catman hates them. He doesn't like them at all after that shit. They basically let his grandfather and father die out there. But eventually, he starts, wanting to take up the family thing, and be an adventurer, kind of like navigate and whatnot. Not necessarily like make maps for people, but like just explore. It's kind of like, cause like in my thought process of him, I want him to be a pirate, but not really a pirate. Like he's not doing senseless violence and just starting bullshit. Like he's mainly out there just exploring. But eventually he does end up going to that bottom island or that bottom continent. He finds like the people from like the shipwreck where that worked for his dad. So he finds them. Like it's only a handful of them survive. Like over time they figured out how to live there. But like his dad, granddad died. They got like a little burial site for the people that passed over time. But but yeah, that's basically why he hates them. Basically, that's where he has his little establishments now. Like the people that did survive in that area, they taught him how to manage the resources, and, survive with the creatures that live there. So he's doing that. But then, as I was thinking about it, it made me come up with like another idea because I really like that the original map. So I was like, what if like that's like the maps like the other countries and whatnot are using, because like they don't really explore as much as the Water Kingdom has, and like have that map be like the official map that the Water Kingdom uses, you know so I can like pay homage to like the first map, because that was like my first time actually like envisioning the whole thing. So I wanted to respect both. Yeah, that's trying to flush out the Water Kingdom some more, because like I don't want them to necessarily be like like assholes, but I want them to be like, how like real world works. Like the elites are gonna look out for the other elites, right? So like Catman's family wasn't technically elite. Like they did a lot of good work for the kingdom, but like they weren't elite, so they're not gonna go out there and look for them. So wanted to be a little more like realistic world-wise. What the heck am I looking at? On first down is Mayfield. What? And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. We're never doing that again. Here's a first carry for their running back. Maybe a yard. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. What do you think, John? How do you think that backstory is?
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's ETN. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side with 50-yard line.
I think I'm trying to get in that process of like making every character feel like their own character right now. Like this is a real person out here.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Milton Williams getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll get this out to the left flat. Try to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And that's now their 2nd time failing to convert here in the early going on 3rd down. And talking to him this week, 3rd down efficiency was going to be such a critical element of the game.
I think I did a good job on Orion and Jace. Like, I feel like
you've just got to make these plays.
I'm trying to like figure out ways to like show their thought process behind something. Like I feel like people would know like, oh yeah, that seems like the decision he would make, but like I want to show like them actually like their thought process behind some things. Like why would he make this decision?
Second down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. And the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. And 3 yards to go. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Fielded at the 9. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here we go. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have
tough stuff too, killing off characters I actually like.
He's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
So we've come to the end of
Very
a
sad.
fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 2. The carry here for ETN. Pass midfield to the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
It's like I wanted to feel real with real stakes. That's why I want to do this. Some of them is like, I can't even make a plot point for you to get out of this situation. I gotta just kill you or rewrite all this shit.
They go play action with Mayfield. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. Let's take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. down. It's Stroud. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indy. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, Baker. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chain.
36-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Baker. A short one here, caught by McBride. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down as we take down to the 2-minute warning.
I was thinking about Orion and his mom's relationship.
We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Here's
So,
second and 9.
I don't know. You still in that game?
From the gun, it's Mayfield.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably wait till you get out of that because it's kind of complicated to explain that one.
Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. McBride is the motion man. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Buccaneers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Oh, yeah, that is another thing I had to say.
7 apiece.
And I was going to name that. So, like, that port at the bottom of the,
On the return,
well, not on the bottom, but, like, on the coast of the dang Ice Kingdom, I was going to name that after somebody. Basically, like, it was Earth Kingdom. They kind of, like, looped around and tried to, like, attack the port. And, like, it's going to be, like, a legendary wolf, like general, whatever. She froze, like, the whole water around the port and just, they were just battling it out. So, yeah. Gotta make a real dog.
Trying to rally the troops and get them to the line quickly.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught.
All right, so
And he will go all the way.
okay.
McMillan.
So where do I start? Wait, huh?
Point try forthcoming.
Okay. So do I need to run back Ant's family, or do we just Catman? Yes. Ashley Ashley Nathaniel Thomason the third.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return,
Yes, it has. I understand. Alright, so Catman, his grandfather, father, you know, they're people, they're known for like navigating, creating maps, right? So you know, they're from the Water Kingdom, so you know, the Water Kingdom hired them to make maps for them, right? Probably sent them out on some slightly dangerous expeditions, you know, in the Earth Kingdom to like map out some areas over there too. But you know, their last expedition, right? They wanted them to go find more area with more resources, right? So sent them kind of close to like that bottom continent. You know, they ended up getting lost at sea. They didn't hear from them for a couple months, so you know, they were talking about it, you know, but they just informed, you know, Catman and his mom, like, yeah, we're not going to go rescue them. Like, we're not going to risk it. We're sorry. So basically the whole reason, like, you know, Catman does not like the Water Kingdom, because, you know, for years, you know, they were doing their part, and then the Water Kingdom said, you know what, fuck them. They got lost out there. Nothing we're going to do about it. So, you know, reasonable, you know, reason for them not to like them. But then, you know, eventually, you know, Catman, he grows up, you know, he wants to do what his granddad, father, you know, his people were doing, you know, not necessarily making maps, but like exploring and adventuring. So that's the whole reason he became a pirate. He's not necessarily in it to gain anything, he just wants to explore. But with that, he eventually tries to find like where his grandfather and father's, you know, ship crashed, where they're at. So he's taking their where they were supposed to go, trying to navigate it. But eventually he gets to that bottom continent. You know, he searches it. You know, this is probably like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it after he obtained his powers or before. But nonetheless, he's gonna find like the survivors that live there. So like people ended up living there for a couple years. You know, they figured out how to like survive on the island. You know, which resources they could eat. You know, type stuff like that. And then, you know, they take him to like, you know, where his granddad and dad died, because, you know, they died semi early on while they were stuck there. So, you know, really hits him hard. And, you know, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna make my base here. Fuck the Water Kingdom. They'll never come here. They'll never come here to find me. So I'm gonna set my base up here. So he does that. Yeah, that's basically, and then yeah, he basically just sets up like camps along that continent. Now, he doesn't go too far into the continent because like it is crazy shit out there. But, like, he sets it up on the coast, you know. Wherever he needs to resupply, he can go back there. He knows no other country is gonna dare come down here to try and find him, so he might as well set it up here. But also, you know, probably before he like actually starts pirating, I was gonna have like his mom kind of like, you know, lose her shit a little bit. Probably, you know, ends up, you know, committing suicide or something like that. You know, just goes full tilt because, you know, she feels like she lost everything. You know, now he's like double fucked the Water Kingdom now. Yeah. But yeah, but basically, you know, I wanted to have, you know, my first map be like kind of like the maps that the other kingdoms are using and everybody else is using, because, you know, They do have people go out and exploring, but it's not as in depth as like Catman's people were doing. They were getting paid swimmingly to go do this shit. So they did their best. So that's why I was gonna have that map as like like paying homage to that map because that was my first map. Then the second map would be like, yeah, this is like his granddad and father's last map that they made. It's like it's still more to explore out there, and like he's basically making his own map. But like but like there's still more out there because like I was thinking like yeah. Just like I was just thinking like they're probably going to send people out here to make maps still because like there's no GPS or like satellite scanning to do this shit. Yeah.
We send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Catman's family was the best in the business. They took that shit very seriously. So.
Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The Colts offense and running back Trevor Etienne set for their next possession.
Right.
And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Shoot. They're still out there damn trying to guide themselves with the stars and compasses.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the right side, he finds McMillan. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Yeah. I think that's his backstory and why he really doesn't like water gun. I don't think he has like.
He'll let this one go long
Oh my God.
for Williams. Down the field, but
He doesn't necessarily. Well, I mean, it's hard to say because like
Williams there. And it's
he doesn't entirely hate the Water Kingdom. He just doesn't like how they handled that situation. Because like over time he realizes like sending a crew that doesn't know even how to get here to try and help them is not a smart idea. So like over time he understands like why the Water Kingdom did it. 'Cause he's like right.
huge gainer on fourth down.
Right, but then it's like that being the main reason that his mom ended up, taking her life. He's like, I just can't forgive him.
Here's Stroud.
As much as I'm understanding, I can't.
At least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is
Yeah,
down.
because that's how I wanted to feel like, like
Throwing on second down. Stroud.
have it feel more like if they were like a general or something out there that got lost. Yeah, the Water Kingdom might have tried to go save him, but they weren't important enough to go look.
He has done everything
So.
this team has asked of him and more.
Yeah.
Etienne. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
What else was there?
On the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Oh yeah, Ryan and his mom's relationship. So I wanted to kind of be not exactly the same, but a little bit how like him and his dad's relationship was while he was out serving. Cause like, think about him, like he was like he would earn medals and stuff while he's out there, in the military. But like, he would never wear them on like his uniform or anything. He would like send them back to his dad, like just to show like his dad he's all right, he's doing this. But like his dad wanted to message him back and be like I'm proud of you, but it's like how it ended off him before he left. He was just like, damn, I don't even know if he wants to talk to me for real. Like he's probably doing this out of spite. Like I don't know. You kind of You know, building it up to like for like when Orion actually comes back for like the wedding, like he sees his dad for the first time in a long while, and he's like, his dad actually gets to say it to him face to face. You know, building up for that. But as far as his mom, like I want his mom to like not necessarily be a bad guy because how she kind of left them. I feel like it wanted to be like over years, like it was just a lot building up between her and his dad that made her leave. So it's not necessarily like them having to raise Orion. Like she wanted to be with Orion, but it's like she was always like missing out on job opportunities because you know she wanted to support their dad, and he was like, this was my chance to like do something I wanted to. Like I kept holding off on the job, and I finally got it, and now you're like, no, because it's a military job, and I have to go live out in the countryside now, and I can't. And it was like her big thing was like, if you would have just came to me, I could have like made a position that like out there for me where I could still do my job. And it's like you just up and decided, no, we're just gonna leave. You know, it was a lack of communication and understanding. You know, that's the thing I want with like his dad's character progression was like he becomes more understanding and more like, you know, reasonable, right? Like Orion, like that's how like seeing his son like change the world, like is changing him. So, but then for his mom, I want his mom to like to still be like she was still keeping in contact with Orion, like she just like couldn't see him. Like I wanted her to be like a part where like it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. It might be during like the tournament arc, where like they're in like the bigger military city and like they're doing the tournament and like she just comes to see him, you know. But I do want them to like see each other like before he's like out serving. But then like her basically breaking down like what actually happened, and then like him saying to her like he doesn't not love you, like he still loves you, like you know, and like her like kind of like feeling bad for leaving, you know. But like she doesn't end up remarrying or anything. Like I wanted to like for when her and Orion's dad like for when the first time they're gonna see each other is at I wanted it to be at his funeral, but like I want his dad to be like so changed by everything, like he just forgives her. Like he's like, I understand, I handled the situation wrong. We both did wrong. It's like we can make up from this now. Like this is what Orion would want, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I want him to just like also be like writing letters out to her too, like, you know, saying like, yeah, I'm alright, mom, you know. Yeah.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. That's a gain of 17 yards.
Right.
Mayfield to throw. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he goes to another first down.
Like they both still wanted to be together. It was like it was just so much happening at one time. It was just like they just couldn't just face each other in the moment. It was like the first time they actually get to see each other, you know, they make amends. And it was like, yeah. Which sad because, you know, Orion is dead, but you know, he gets what he wanted, you know, his family to be happy, you know.
From the 33,
you know,
second and a couple.
You know, they're well, not probably, but they are going to help, you know, his fiance, you know, take care of their child after he's gone. So, you know, they're in his. I don't know. He might have a son or a daughter, but whatever he has, you know, he's gonna be in. They're gonna be in here. So, a happy, sad ending for their families.
First glance, they'll spot
Yeah.
the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing is Mayfield. A dive.
Yes.
Incredible. They've got it. It'll be
But
first and
I'm
goal.
still on the edge of if I actually want to kill him off though, because like
Mayfield. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
right.
Throwing is Baker. And he will
Yeah,
score.
but it's like it's also like my thing is like
Baker Mayfield
if I do kill him off, right,
down 10.
and people keep continuing on to like
Second touchdown.
not like all out bloodbath the war, but like trying to like make peace, like not like taking in hostages, not just killing everybody, you know, like that was Orion's main thing. Like he would just,
Pulling this comeback off.
you know, bring captives in alive. You know, we just question them instead of just killing them because like we know they're not gonna talk. You know, it's like then I was thinking because like I did want like way beforehand, but like I was just recently remembering like I did want it to be like a kind of like conflict between Orion and Jace, but like someone like that. I was probably gonna have it like be like the main person that attacked the farmer district that killed Jace's dad. Like I want like Orion to like, you know, kind of fuck him up pretty bad, and like to the point where like yeah, if Jace doesn't save him, he will die. Then him going to Jace and be like, just heal him and you know we'll take him in. And Jace be like, no, I'm not doing that. Now it's like, what do you mean you're not doing that? It's like he's going to die. Like just heal him real quick. You can take him back in. You can do whatever you want. And he's like, no, fuck him. So now they're gonna have that little moment.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's ETN. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. On play action. Stroud lets this one go. Looking for Scott. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line.
I don't know if I want like
Big one here.
Jace's little brother to already be in the war now, and he like
46 yards.
be like, nah, damn, you killed my dad and you almost took my brother. Like, no, fuck him, he's gotta die.
On 1st down, it's Stroud.
It's gotta be like that high intensity, like this is probably be like the first time like they're like actually like seeing like not eye to eye, like no, you're going to heal him. Like, what do you mean? Like,
On 2nd down, Stroud. That is pulled in at the 5. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it.
see, cause see, this is my thing. It's like, I think I'm gonna have it like Orion is the higher ranking, but like Jace is prioritized in every situation because like his ability helps them out so much. Is like, yeah, Orion is on par with the princess and Prince, but like, yeah.
2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Right.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
You see, like that's why I feel like that it's like such a crazy moment because it's like that's Jason's whole thing. Like he wants to heal her. He doesn't want anybody to die while he's around. He's like, this guy here, fuck him.
First guy missed, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. even get him down on his first try. The rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He's got it. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 53 yards.
And a Buccaneer
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Baker to throw. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
26 yards.
Now, 1st and goal.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
McBride is the motion man. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense and receiver Teteroa McMillan set to take over once again. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. He finds McMillan downfield, and it's caught. And he's going to go all the way. Oh, that's some late magic. They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that play is the game. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Yes, sir. Big win.
It's going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the Colts. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy.
All right, but Ted a 99 now. Let's go.